guys, welcome back to 6Shooter TV. This one is, again, a little bit of a different video. I feel like I say that every week now. We're going to get back into some gun content really soon here, so just please be patient with me. But I felt like I needed to put a video out this week, and I actually started recording this video a few weeks ago, actually. Maybe even a little bit longer, like a month. So basically this video started with, I bought a 02 Dodge Ram Cummins turbo diesel, and I went on the forums and started reading about these trucks a bunch before I bought it and after. And one thing that I did read on these trucks is that if you put 2-cycle oil or 2-stroke oil in with the gas, approximately, or I'm sorry, in with the diesel, approximately 1 ounce of 2-stroke oil to 1 gallon of diesel fuel. That will actually lubricate your VP44. Now, if you don't know what a VP44 is, I suggest you to Google it, especially if you have one of these trucks. It's your fuel injection system, basically. Anyways, what the 2-cycle oil does to the fuel injection system is it basically just keeps it lubricated. So for the VP44, it's going to keep it lubricated, hopefully, making it last longer, which is a problem that people do have with their VP44. And then also the injectors. It should also make the injectors last longer because those injectors are constantly slamming open and shut. And by adding a little bit more oil to your fuel, it just basically makes those injectors a little bit more lubricated. I'm not sure if it does anything else for your actual fuel system itself, but that's what I was, that's what I read on the forums, and a lot of guys have been running this for hundreds of thousands of miles with no issues. And the good thing about the 2-cycle oil and the diesel fuel is I'm not by any means like any chemical expert, but this is what I understand is diesel fuel is already a majority of oil. So when you add a little bit more, it mixes in really well, so you don't really have to worry about mixing the fuel in. Like you can just pour it in your gas tank, and the first hard brake at a stoplight is going to mix it for you. I always pour mine in. I try to pour it in before, and then I'll pour in the majority of it if I know about how much I'm fill up with gas, and then usually add a little bit more because I usually short myself a little bit. So anyways, with all that being said, I couldn't find any actual data on this subject actually, like on YouTube or anything like that, because one thing they say is this actually quiets your truck down, makes it quieter. And I noticed that when I bought the truck, it was very loud. So, and I know diesels are loud. My dad's owned tons of diesels and stuff like that. I get that they're loud, but I feel like this truck, there's not a whole lot of exhaust noise, but there's just a lot of engine noise. So I was like, hey, you know what? Let's see if this is true. Let's see if the 2-cycle oil does actually, in fact, quiet down your engine. So with that being said, I took some data. I held a decibel reader up to my truck, and I did it 2 times. I did it once during cold start and then once when it was fully up to operating temperature. So with just diesel fuel in there with no additives, a cold start was rated about 90.6 decibels. So that's the max that it read for the cold start. All right, Gary, go ahead and start it up. Now, when it's idling and it's warmed up, you're looking about 85.3 decibels, so about 5 decibels quieter than during cold start. This is the part that I thought was kind of interesting. I don't think my data is to be honest, I don't think it's exact. This is just me just trying to do a little bit of fun kind of thing. So I added the 2-cycle oil. I ran a full tank through and then filled up my tank again and added more 2-cycle oil. So I'm now on my second tank of 2-cycle oil. And with that being said, I know that the 2-cycle oil is going to be in the fuel system now. There's definitely no doubt about that. With the cold startup, it was actually at 87.5 decibels, a max rating of 87.5 decibels. Warm, we were at 85 decibels. So I guess like if I was the Mythbusters, I would say myth busted. Like that doesn't show quite. I mean, it supposedly quieted down the cold start a little bit, but I guarantee if I went out there and cold started my truck, it'd probably read close to 90 right now again. So I mean, it's like it might have just did 87 one time, but the next time it read 90, or you know, next time it could only read 85 during cold start or whatever. It's so I just have a hard time justifying that the 2-cycle oil does in fact quiet down your diesel engine. And one thing again that I did read was that a lot of the noise from these Cummins come from the VP44 injection pump itself, and so that'll help quiet it down. I still notice mine is very noisy. I don't know if that means it's on its way out or what's going on, but I noticed mine's noisy, and the 2-cycle oil didn't really help out. As far as in-cab noise, again, everything sounds the same, so no difference. But with all that being said, I'm still going to keep doing 2-cycle oil in my fuel system because I know it does lubricate. Even though it might not quiet down my engine, it's still going to lubricate it. So other than that, that's basically it. So if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and maybe if you're part of the Cummins forums and stuff, I just read them. I don't really join in. Maybe post my link on there on the page, and you know, have people watch this so they know. And oh, actually, one other thing that I did want to mention too, I know my truck needs a paint job. That is my next plan for the truck. So the first thing that I have done to it so far was I installed a new fast fuel system, because I know that the lift pumps are the weak component on these trucks. So I got the fast fuel system lift pump installed, and that's all good. And then the next thing I'm going to do is paint, because I know my paint is horrendous. So anyways, comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and thanks for watching.